to talk about the Akademiks or Rory from the Rory and Ma podcast beef. If you don't know, these niggas been having issues since Rory and Ma been on the Joe Budden podcast. They had some issues. Ak alleged that Rory, when he was dating a woman, I believe her name was Sam at the time, or his fiance, whoever she was at the time. Well, you know what I mean. I believe that was his fiance at the time. Not trying to be disrespectful. Anyways, that allegedly Rory pulled up to his crib, dropped off a card like, hey, I don't want no issues, love from a stooge or whatever the hell, because he was calling him the stooges at the time, and Ak basically ran with the fact that Rory or his fiance's Guyanese killers pulled up to the crib, and they did what they did. And apparently Rory was on Twitter posting area codes or whatever the fuck to his address. Again, I don't know exactly. Rory has refuted those claims. Akademiks says it was Rory, it was him. And he has not liked them boys since. To be fair, I don't really know. I guess because they're together or they critiqued him. That's why Akademiks also has issues with Ma. But I'm like, Ma didn't really do shit. He just said his piece. Like, yeah. I never really understood that beef. But it was what it was, though, at the end of the day. So now with the whole stuff with Rory and him basically getting the creep allegations and, you know, the stuff he said about black women and everything. Basically, he's been getting a lot of hate. A lot of people been discussing this shit. Joe Budden has been getting hate because we discovered Rory on the Joe Budden podcast. DJ Vlad has said his stuff about Rory because Rory commented on him in the past. So now Akademiks took it to another. Now, first he was on Twitch, you know, he was doing his thing. He was saying whatever he was saying. And I think there's more to the story. So there's going to be a couple more videos about these two. I don't understand the beef. I really don't understand why these niggas is really going back and forth. But he said some stuff about both of them, but he more focused on Rory because of this whole incident. So apparently now Ak caught his ass in public and he took a picture of him and his child. Now listen, y'all know I fuck with Ak, inspiration to some of this YouTube shit. I do give him his kudos, very influential, and I respect him. There is times I feel like he does a little too much. And like, listen, if my nigga outside with his kid, I'm not, listen. I understand you don't like dude. And I get it. When it's up or whatever. But like, Ak, I don't really think you're going to fight dude out in public. Because at this point, you got a lot to lose. Like, come on, fool. Number one. And then number two. We always have that critique about Dirk and all these other gangster rappers. My nigga, you as well have a lot to lose. Number two. My nigga with his kid. Like, that is insane to be taking pictures of another man with his child. Because if it was the other way around, we would be calling that nigga Rory crazy as well. So I can't condone. Like, I was just like, for what? Because I feel like their issues, okay, again, I don't know if Rory actually went to this nigga's house. But, again, I feel like this shit could be solved or niggas could, like, go to court for this shit at most. Like, now you taking it to a place that motherfuckers might have to put hands and feet on niggas. Like, is that why you doing all this? Especially I'm with my kid. My kid ain't asked for this. Yeah, there's one thing you got issues with Rory, and it was just Rory and you taking pictures of him. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But like, nigga, kids, that's where I'm like, I can't. So DJ Akademiks posts photos of Rory and his child in public and gets called a creep. Fair. Fair. I can't be mad at that. So anyways, let's read the article. DJ Akademiks claimed that he kept his eye on Rory after he allegedly paid a shady visit to Akademiks' home a couple of years ago. For those on they're going to recount this. Hold on, let me stand. For those unaware, DJ Akademiks and Rory Farrell have had beef brewing in the hip-hop podcast world for years now, which many fans didn't expect to resurface. However, following the racism scandal causing backlash for Rory right now, it seems like Akademiks wanted to make his week worse. On Twitter, he went on a scathing rant against Maul's co-host that began with a simple Twitter message: "I ain't forget about you, punk. Let me spin the block one more time, the streamer roll." The post featured a screenshot of Young and Ace's Who I Smoke diss track music by Akademiks. First of all, R.I.P. Fulio, like Akademiks. Like, there's times where, as much as I fuck with Ak, like, again, I understand, do your thing. Shit, you giving me something to talk about when there's kids, my nigga, like, when there's somebody that has not done nothing to you, that's why I gotta look at you. Come on, my G. But anyways, then DJ Akademiks brought up old accusations against Rory for him allegedly visiting Akademiks' house a few years ago and leaving a note in the mailbox amid their beef. In this, in his post, DJ Akademiks includes pictures of the former Joe Budden podcast host out in public with his child. He insinuated that he's been following or at least keeping tabs on him since this alleged incident, which is presumably where the photos come from. 4 years ago, at This Is Rory, you came to my house trying to be cute like you were on some mob boss-ish Akademiks role. I've been on your head ever since for my protection, of course. Thought you got a 10 mil podcast deal. I don't know why you still in the hood. There's mad black women out there. Don't you hate them? Alright, y'all niggas doing too much. Oh, no, don't do my nigga at the park with his child. Nah, don't do that. That's disrespectful. Shortly after, Ak responded to a fan criticizing him for posting these pictures. D Ryder, him coming to my house, was asking to get a spliff to then F his whole family tree. Nah, bro. Kids, bro. Nah, I don't agree with this. He scathingly responded. Akademiks ended his rant at press time with this message. Have patience. It might take 10 years. You'll catch them F N-words. DJ Akademiks and Rory's beef stems from critical comments Ak made about Rory and Ma during their JBP tenure. They continue to trade blows in the aftermath, and this represents the biggest escalation yet. Yeah, bro. I ain't fucking with this, to keep it a buck. Like, I just, like, nigga, there's kids involved. Like, again, I understand all this fair and love and war and this and that. People going to tell me that rhetoric. But even still, like, it gets to the point where, like, bro, enough. At some point, you got to look at yourself and say, enough is enough. Like, niggas is doing too much. Like, I just don't understand this. I don't really condone this. I don't like what this is going to be fair. Because, bro, my nigga's playing with his kid at the park. Like, what does that got to do with y'all little issues about y'all talking about each other on the internet? I don't. And yes, you could be mad at Rory for the comments he made about black women. He apologized on his platform. He didn't handle the Twitter space as well, yes. And I'm going to still stand firm on the fact I do not believe he is a racist. Me personally. Again, could he have some racist thoughts that he think are normal? Yes. You know, you could be in the culture and also have some crazy remarks that no one has checked you about before. And I feel like that's the issue with Rory at this point. Don't get me wrong, I like Rory. I think he's funny as fuck. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy him and Maul's podcast. But at the same time, maybe it's just something where you're just unwell informed. Maybe it could be because of your ethnic background, or maybe because, bro, the people around you aren't telling you, yo, some of that shit you was saying, you was tweaking a little bit, bro. You was chilling. You gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? You was tweaking. Sorry, I messed up in the beginning. But yeah, regardless of the issues Ak had, bro, F his family. Don't, like, bro, nigga at the park playing with his kid. Bro, the fuck y'all, like, what is this, my nigga? That shit ain't fly. That shit ain't cute. Like, bro, come on now. Come on. Like, again. Other than that, okay, you saying your piece. But the kid shit, bro, leave the kid. Like, no. No. But anyways, man, what do y'all think? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides that, it's your friendly neighborhood cat A signing off for today. The Black TJ Dead Wilder doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You trying to hit a little bit more to hear me. And I'm gone. Slime Zoom. Peace out, gang. Aye.